Welcome, Gremlins. It's ever May. Well, it's not early morning. It's not late at night. It's kind of mid morning. I would say it's still early. Most people haven't left for work yet, but here I am recording a podcast. Um, let's talk about being a puddle. So, yesterday I told Nova that I was going to be a puddle called Evermay. And I just wanted to exist, not have to decide anything, not have to worry about anything, just to exist. It's been one hell of a couple weeks between quitting to not quitting to retiring to all the drama involved to all the stuff afterwards to all the health stuff that's happened this last week. There's just been a lot that's happened. And so a lot of it has been mental stuff, trying to deal with the pain, trying to deal with, being motivated to do things to get stuff accomplished, even though I was hurting. And so a lot didn't get accomplished. Sorry about that. But, what needed to get accomplished got accomplished. It's done. Whatever. We move on. But, yeah, so yesterday I just told Nova that I needed to be a puddle named Evermay. And I was. I became a puddle named Evermay and didn't do pretty much anything. I did the responsible things I needed to do, like in the morning, like schedule the podcast for the evening, that kind of stuff. So you guys still got your content, but I got to still be a puddle afterwards. And today was shaping up to be the same kind of thing where I just kind of was feeling blah and was like, maybe I just need to be a puddle for another day. And then the reality hit that for me, being a puddle 2 days in a row is a little bit of a warning sign. See, I have depression, but I have depression that is not treatable by medication. I do what is called ECT. It is, if you've ever watched one of those old movies, it's the movies where they stick things on the brain and they shock you, they cause a seizure, your brain resets. It's not as dramatic as the movies make it out to seem. It's actually nothing like the movies make it out to seem. But yeah, that's how I was able to help my depression, was with a lot of rounds of ECT. So with my depression, I have to be a little careful because it isn't treatable by medication, that it is treatable by ECT, but ECT is a lot to ask of your body. So doctors don't jump too quickly into it, but with it being one of the only rare treatments that has helped my depression, doctors are a little more quick to jump on it, which is great. It means they're keeping and they're paying attention, but means I have to also pay attention to what my signs are. If I think that it is getting to the point where I need some help, or if it's just a couple of days of a bad hiccup kind of thing. And so right now we are in data gathering. We are not in figuring anything out. This is just day 2 of it, so we'll see if there's more days. The other downside is I also have low iron, which also affects energy levels. So my low energy level could be my iron, which I do go for an iron infusion next week. Well, the first of 2 iron infusions next week. So that should help with some of the energy level issues. We'll see if that's the case or not. Time will tell. But yeah, I was a puddle yesterday, and it looks like I will be more of a puddle today. I just don't I want to do something, I just don't know what I want to do, so therefore I'm not doing anything. Does that make sense? I mean, it really doesn't make sense when you think about it, but it makes sense because you have too many options, so therefore you just don't pick anything. Yeah, it happens. The famous one is for food, but this is for life stuff. And it's not like I am bored. I am still doing stuff on my phone. I still am resting my body. I just don't have the wherewithal to do much else. So, like, this book that I'm supposed to be writing isn't getting written because I just haven't been up for it. The other book I'm writing, again, just haven't been up for it. So there's 2 books right there that aren't getting any work done on them because Evermay's being a puddle. And yeah, it happens, I guess, because it's happening. But yeah, so it's hard for me to decipher between a depression episode and just a hiccup. Luckily, I've already done my scales for therapists and stuff, so I don't need to do scales anytime soon, which thankful for me. Otherwise, I think my numbers may be a little wonky. But this gives me time to investigate a little more, see if this feeling continues up until the point of the iron infusion taking place, if it changes after the iron infusion, if it stays the same after the iron infusion. Those kinds of questions need to be answered before I go running to my therapist and be like, I think there's something wrong. No, I don't. I'm not 100% sure there's something wrong. This could just be from the week and a half that I've had with quitting, retiring, body pain, to just being done for a little bit. And it happens. Everyone goes through it. I just have to be a little more careful because of the fact that medicine doesn't help my depression. So, am I on medicine for it? Yes. I did my ECT rounds, got better. They have me on medication to keep me what is considered stable. So I am doing stuff to prevent episodes from happening, but if you've ever had depression, you know there is no logic in it. So as much as I would want to sit here and go, I've done everything, I won't have depression anymore, it's all a lie. I have depression. I will always have depression. I will fight with depression. It is just what it is, and that's okay. And I've accepted it. I've learned from it. Yeah, I am cool with it. Am I excited about it? Hell no. Who would be excited about having depression? But I did a lot of work in therapy to get to where it doesn't bother me anymore. Before, I felt like it was something wrong with me, and it's not. It's a chemical imbalance I don't have any control over. All I can do is try to work with it, which is what I do. So, yeah, I just had to get over it. And it took some work. It wasn't easy. It had to do a lot with my fears of being sick and labeled as sick. But I am sick, so stick the label on me, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that's me being a puddle. And when I told my mom about it, she just laughed. She goes, yeah, I see that. But yeah, my birthday is tomorrow. You don't know that. By the time you hear this, it will be way past my birthday. So, although I'm telling you my birthday is tomorrow, in your world, my birthday is already passed. I don't know what it's like because it hasn't happened in real time yet, but by the time you hear this, it will most definitely have happened. But our family has a tradition of doing dinner at the request of the birthday girl or boy. So they get to pick what everyone eats for dinner, not like their meal, but their overall theme of a meal. So, like, for example, my nephew, for his birthday, wanted sushi. So they went and got sushi for dinner. Yeah, I know. A 6-year-old who wants sushi. Go figure. He loves sushi, though. He eats it up like crazy. I don't know where he stores it because this boy is tiny, but he can put away some sushi. But, so he did that, and then I had to figure out what I want to do for mine. I'm thinking seafood because it's been a while since I've had any seafood. But seafood is expensive. And I don't know if I want to be expensive bougie bitch. I need to figure that out. I may just go for burgers. Yeah, that may probably be what I do. Or go for honey grow. But, yeah. And mom was like, are you going to be up for tomorrow? I'm like, I don't know. As of right now, no. Like, if we had to judge going to lunch on today's mood, we're not going to lunch. Because I'm not getting dressed. And I wouldn't recommend bringing in lunch. Just, A, because there's nowhere in my apartment really for us to sit and eat. But 2, it's more fun for the 2 of us to go out, and I need to do my exposure therapy anyway for going out and being around people, so why not do it on my birthday, which sucks, but whatever. But yeah, so I had to figure out what I'm going to do for my birthday dinner, and then I told mom it doesn't have to be on my birthday, just whenever. So, and then Monday not going to happen because with the infusion on Monday and it being first thing in the morning, I'm just going to want to take a nap afterwards. After having my anxiety up for an hour and a half, I am going to be beyond drained. I am going to be miserably drained. So I anticipate coming home and just going to sleep. And that being that. What is this? Oh, that. It's a cord. Sorry. Saw something on my desk and was like, what the hell? But it was a cord. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just been a blah couple days. There's nothing really I can do about it. I am doing everything I know how to do to help it. I am changing up things. I am moving locations. I am doing everything that I have ever been told, taught, or recommended to do to get better, quote unquote, which is a bunch of false stuff. You can get better. You just, for me, I don't get better. And have improvements. I just don't ever get rid of it, which is fine. I'm cool with it. Really, I am. But anyway, we are about that time, so I'm going to say my goodbyes to you all. I hope you had a wonderful day, and thanks for listening to my Puddle story. I appreciate it. And yeah, leave me comments. I don't know what you guys want to hear, and right now you're just getting whatever I feel like fucking talking about. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. It's partly your fault because you're not leaving comments. So I'm blaming you. I like that. I'm blaming you. Well, Gremlin, since it's your fault that I don't know what to talk about anymore, I am getting off of here. If you leave a comment Let me know what you want to hear. Anything. I'm up for random conversations and topics that I have to learn about because that's half the fun. But anyway,